Hello everyone, it is me, the fabulous Leo Brown, and I'm on here to give my opinion and excuse the running water. One of my roommates is taking a shower. Anywho, so I'm on here to give my opinion on something that I saw come across my feed tonight. And let me start out by saying that one, I respect and I admire both individuals first before I even go into it because I don't want either one of them coming for me. I don't want either one of them, we're not gonna do that. We're all adults, we're all grown, but I have to give my opinion. Now you don't have to agree with it. We can agree to disagree. That's what adults do. Because I don't argue. You know what I mean? So okay, so here we go. So anywho, so tonight, if you guys know, if you follow me or you've been following me for a minute, I'm a huge fan of, and I consider her a friend too, even though I haven't talked to her in a while, but I'm a huge fan and friend of T.S. Madison. Love her. I like her platform. I like the fact that she's trying to talk about what, well, not trying, she's talking about what's going on with transgender awareness and all the, killings that have happened this year and things of that nature. I like the fact that she supports not only the GLBT community, the GLBTQIA community, but the African American community as well. I really do like her for that. And I think that's great. I think her brand is awesome. Uh, Tonight she had, periodically she has a show on her Facebook, and I'm trying to think, does she call it? Well, sometimes it's called the Lipton Tea Hour. Sometimes it's just called like, let's dish, like the dish bitch kind of thing. And it's basically where she'll either talk about what's going on and people will chime in and watch it and stuff like that. And they'll sometimes have callers call. And actually I did a thing with her about a year or so ago, about a year or so ago. And I would have to admit that even on that I was so nervous. But anywho, we're not here about me. But so tonight she had Khia Shimon. Now Khia Shimon, if you're from the South, or if you know like a lot of Southern, I don't want to call it chitlins like it, but like like that down home, that Southern rap, a lot of that. She's very known for that. She's known for her 2001 hit, My Neck, My Bad. So, excuse me. So she had her on the show, and she's had her on the show before, but she had her on the show, and it was basically it was to interview her. And it was to talk about like papoose and the whole papoose thing because apparently Khia is causing some controversy uh, because she is talking about how she loves papoose and she wants to sleep with papoose or something like that. And Kaya's on the thing and she clarifies the statement and she's like, no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant. Blah, blah, blah. What I meant was he represents the kind of black man that I like. He's a great representation of the black man. Blah, blah, blah. Now, I have no problem with that. None whatsoever. Excuse me. Here are my thoughts. I'm so sorry. Every time I come on this damn thing. Here are my thoughts on this whole thing, or my opinion. So, like I said, we can agree to disagree. And I know right now my hair looks a wreck, but we just gonna deal with it today. Anywho, so, and I look a wreck too. But anyway, so she basically is like, I don't want to sleep with Papoose. That was never, she clarifies her statements on that. She talks about Trina, how she never had beef with her, and why she's the queen and this and that and that. And she writes and produces and composes and all that kind of stuff. And not that I'm taking anything away from her on that. I don't take anything away from that. I think anybody who is independent, anybody who is self-made, like Madison, like myself, like anyone, you know what I mean? I salute because being your own brand is a lot of work. It really is. It's a lot of work and it's not always fun. And it's not always successful either. It's not always rewarding. So, that I understand, the grinding, the staying up until 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Get that. Now, here's my thing on it. My thing is this right here. And believe me, I watched the whole interview. This whole thing, it was on Facebook Live. And it was a good, I want to say a good hour. And it was good at first. It was good, and they were, I mean, and then halfway into it, Khia went completely left. And I felt that she was disrespectful. I felt that she was rude. This is my thing. My thing is this. I honestly feel like this right here. First of all, first of all, Khia, honey, and I love you, honey, but I'm gonna be real with you, okay? Uh you are or you were in her house. To me, she was so disrespectful of her home. She was disrespectful to the people that called. Some of the people called. Actually, there was one caller that called in and actually tried to pay her a compliment, but she was so into herself that she couldn't even listen to the person and was cussing the girl out, calling the person all kinds of names. I mean, and I'm like, who does this? This is not the proper way you give an interview. But the one thing I will say that it showed me what to do and what not to do. Because you had Madison on your left and you had Khia on the right. And you could see them like Madison's here, Khia's here. So you see them sitting together like this. And Madison's just like, and Khia's like, and fuck y'all, and da 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 da, and doing it, nasty music, oh hey, buy a CD, book a show, fuck a promo. Like she's doing all these things, and I'm like, and Madison's just like, Jesus be something, be a hamburger, like be the hamburglar right now, like you know what I mean? And I'm like, this isn't what you do. This isn't how you conduct an interview, and this is no shade to Madison. Because Madison was allowing her to speak. Madison was doing what interviewers do. She allowed her to talk. And I even noticed that as the interview went on, when Madison was trying to actually talk to her and calm her down, she still wouldn't shut up. And I'm like, girl, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, granted, and even when Madison was cleaning, like towards the end of the interview, Madison's cleaning her up, and Madison's like, I love you. I respect them all. I respect Remy. I respect Trina. I admire all of y'all. And Khia's still going at it. And my thing about this is, I can see why people, and this is to you, Khia, and I love you, but I can kind of see why, and you said yourself, because I hear you now, coming for me, honey. Please don't come for me, because I'm not trying to come for you in that way. Okay, I'm gonna need you to really listen. Um, I can see why, like your reputation speaks before you do. I'm just gonna say that because, in my opinion, you had no right to be disrespectful. Madison was giving you a platform. Madison was giving you a chance to clarify statements, to defend yourself, but not to go completely on the defensive. I think Madison did the right thing, though. I will give her that. She was smart because she said, "Nah, I'm gonna let her talk. I'm gonna let her hang herself." That's pretty much what she did. And had it have been myself, had that have been me, and that was my house, and you coming to my house and you trying to like, even when when I'm asking you questions, you're trying to overtalk me. Oh, it would have been on. That feed would have been over real quick, and we would have had some words because this is my personal opinion. If you can't hear, if you and I are friends outside of this, and you can't hear what I'm saying, then maybe we're not really friends. I'm just saying. Maybe we're not really friends because I don't understand that. And excuse me. And granted, because after the live feed ended, Madison was like, oh, for over 400,000 views. Okay, I'm proud of you for that. I'm very, very happy for you with that. How do I say this? But it was just so, she was just so wrong to me. Madison was being a lady. You know what I mean? And granted, numbers don't lie because let's be real. In the entertainment business, it's a numbers game. That's really what it's about. You could be the most ratchetest person in the world, but if you have the following and numbers to back you up, please, But like I always say, all money ain't good money. You know what I mean? And numbers don't lie. No, but I just didn't like the way Madison was treated. So I'm coming really in defense of her because I feel like if this is really your friend, if she's truly your friend, she wouldn't have disrespected your house like that. She wouldn't have tried to overtalk you. You are the host. You are the interviewer. She's the interviewee. So she would have allowed you to speak your piece. She would have allowed you to say what you had to say. She would have allowed the callers, whether the criticism was good, bad, or indifferent, she would have allowed the callers to say their piece and not be defensive. And my thing is this: if you're so rich and paid and together, then why do you have to brag about, excuse me, your achievements? Your achievements speak for themselves. You don't have to brag about your achievements. I'm just saying. So, and like I said, I'm not dissing her. I'm just pointing out facts. Like, I'm just being honest. It doesn't matter if you are a CEO or a janitor. If you are good at what you do, your job will speak for itself. You don't have to brag. Well, I'm the best janitor in Brubaker Elementary School in Montgomery, Alabama, and I can mop a floor. You don't have to do that. If you're really good at what you do, people, number one, will know what you do. People, number two, will recognize what you do. And number three, you don't have to brag about it. Arrogance is loud. Confidence is not. And I just felt that she was rude. I mean, and I'm hearing people now, but you watched it. Okay, yes, I did. And that's because, one, I like both. I like Madison and I like Khia. And yes, it's entertaining, but I'm going to be real. After I quit laughing after like the first 20 minutes because I was like, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm seeing that when you're on a worldwide, and let's be real, Facebook is worldwide. Just because you're not on television or, hell, YouTube is worldwide. Let's keep it all the way real. But just because you're not on TV or you're not on a network or you're not, charting on Billboard, is not, that doesn't mean that people aren't watching you. So my thing is this. Yes, it was entertaining for the first 20 minutes. I'll admit that. But after a while, it got annoying, and it became rude, and it became combative, and it became, I hate to use the word, but it became ratchet. And I know that, where Madison is, I don't know her like that, but I would imagine that where she is, she doesn't want that with her brand, but also Madison's woman enough to be like, well, this ain't me anyway. This is me somewhat, yes. I like Khia and all of that. That's my girlfriend. That's my good Judy. But at the same token, in time, I know that's not that's not all that she is. I know her. I know that there are different sides to her. But I also think Madison was like, okay, you can do what you want because I can't control and tell you how to talk. And she's absolutely right. So I will say in that sense, she was extremely smart. When Madison interviewed me, I was nervous. I was nervous as hell. And I'm actually going to repost that interview too. I was extremely nervous when she interviewed me, but I will give her this. She gave me hard questions. She made me think. She challenged me. And so did her listeners. And so did the callers. They did the same thing. And I do not blame them. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? And despite the fact that I was nervous because I cared. But, I thought that she did a great job. It was a wonderful thing. We had great numbers on our show. It was awesome. But I just felt that this could have been handled so much better. And and this is just my constructive criticism with Madison too. Your job as an interviewer is to control your interview. Now, I'm not saying I know everything because I don't. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, there could have been some way to control your interviewer. You could have said, you know what, or your interviewee. I'm sorry. You could have said, okay, girl, all right, calm down or whatever. And if you watch it, because I'm gonna put the link below. If you watch it, she actually does try to divert the subject or change the subject or calm her down. But she also is like, but I gotta let her talk, speak her piece. So I think she did the best she could with what she was working with. Because when you're dealing with somebody who's just not off the top combative, but who automatically is just like, okay, bring it. Like that's she kind of reminded me of Tiffany Pollard of like New York. Because I know Tiffany Pollard is not like that in real life. But when she's in front of that camera, she feels she has to be New York. You know what I'm saying? And I doubt that Khia is like that when she's off camera. I doubt in real life she's like that at all. I bet she's actually extremely sweet. I bet she is personable, funny, warm. You know, I would like to think that she knows how to be a lady, but she just proved it wrong. And in my opinion, you don't know who's watching your live feeds. That's why you have to be mindful of that. You don't know because there might have been a representative or an agent or a manager or a booking agent looking for Khia saying, "Hey, we want to book her for a concert," and then seeing her actions and how she treated the fans, how she treated her interview, the person interviewing her, Madison, her host, all of that. They may be like, "Well, no, that's a no go. I'm not working with her." So for me, it spoke of what to do and what not to do. This is how you don't handle yourself in an interview. Regardless if it's Facebook or not. Excuse me, because you can't look at it and just go, "Well, it's just Facebook. It doesn't matter." You know what I mean? It does not matter. That could be a Skype interview. That still means something. That still goes on, especially if you're trying to, or you have a brand, that still can go on your resume. And yes, it's entertaining, but after a while, that gets old. And it's only entertaining to people that like that sort of entertainment. And if you're trying to build your brand up, that's not always the thing to do. And like I said, this is no shame to neither one of them. I like them both, but I just felt that this could have been, it could have been handled better. But I will give Madison her props. She was extremely smart. She was calm. She was patient. She was a lady. She held that completely better than I would have. Because that had been myself, it would have went left. Because especially if you're coming in my house, I'm inviting you into my home that I paid for. Okay, that I paid the electric and the gas and the phone bill and the cable bill on and put gas in my car. My home. You know what I mean? The food is in my refrigerator. I'm allowing you to sit on my chairs. And this is what you do? No, that wouldn't work with me. But I'm a different kind of animal. So, not everybody can be like that. And that's easy for me to say because granted, I've never met her. I've never been in her presence. So I don't know what I would have done really. Let me be real about that. But I'd like to think that would have been different. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on that. I mean, I know this is kind of like not an irrelevant topic, but I know this is not really like, a big deal. But I watched it and I had to say something because I'm the kind of person that if I don't say anything, it will eat at me. And yeah, you know what I mean? I have to say my piece. And we can agree to disagree here. We're all adults. You can talk about me if you want to. I don't care. It's not like I'm gonna meet you in real life anyway. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. The only person I care about is myself. And my family. So I'm not really tripping on that. But I'm gonna leave the video because she now has it on her YouTube channel. So I'm gonna leave the video down below so you guys can watch it and you can give me your feedback. What do you think about the thing? What would you have done had that have been you? If you were Madison, how would you have handled that? What would you do in that situation? Because I really want to know, because to me, I just felt it was just so classless, but people are like, but this Khia, yeah, but you can still have, if that's your friend, you can still have respect for your friend and your friend's home. That's like me. If she invited me to her house, or I invited her to mine, it'd be the same thing. I would never want her to disrespect my home, nor would I doubt she'd want me to disrespect hers. So that's all I had to say. So I really want to know what your thoughts are. Leave your comments below. I do read them. I'll post a video below so you guys can watch it in all its splendor. Please watch it for me. Comment, like, share, subscribe, unsubscribe if you want to. Dislike it. I know I look a fool. You can talk about that. I know I need to shave. I look very Wolfman Jack right now. But I just had to say that. So until next time, it is me, Honey, the fabulous Leo Brown, and I will talk with you guys later. Have a wonderful night. See you soon. Bye bye.